Hi everyone. So this is the first in my little series of videos about skincare that I'm filming for you, for my lovely team. We're branching out into skincare territory. And skincare products are fantastic, but how can you advise somebody what they need to buy if you don't understand about skin? Skin is an amazing thing, it's an amazing organ, and it's very complex. So what I want to do, or the aim with these videos, is to try and help you to understand skin a little bit better, so you understand what you're talking about. I want to talk through some active ingredients and things with you, why we use them, why we don't use certain things that we don't use, and how to work with products and how to work with someone's skin. Up until now we've been very focused as a makeup company. So we've done a lot of training, a lot of you have worked on your makeup techniques and applying makeup to yourself, learning new techniques for that, learning how to apply makeup to other people maybe. So this is another thing that we now have to learn. So I wanted to film some videos because I think it's important that we all are singing from the same hymn sheet and we all have a basic understanding of how to treat somebody's skin. So I have a series of 8 videos with a possible 9th one mapped out for you. So today is just the very initial basics about products and working on somebody's skin. Very basic, short one today. The next one is the biology of the skin. So the second video in the series is much more scientific. But the most in-depth it's going to get is video number 2. Number 3 is skin types versus skin conditions. How they're different, what we can treat, what we can't treat. So that'd be an interesting one. 4th one is skincare. Basic skincare routines using Younique products, which we may or may not have by then. Depends how quickly I can film these. Video number 5 is going to be a video on advanced skincare. So expanding on your basic skincare routine. So things like serums, masks, exfoliants, things that you'd add in to your routine to take it up to the next level. Video number 6 is going to be about anti-aging ingredients. Now I've had a little look at some of the ingredients that Younique have allowed us to know about. So it's just on the Younique website. Click on the new products and it gives you a little taster, doesn't it? It contains vitamin C, contains squalene, and it's just it's like a little taster. I'm sure there's more active ingredients in there, so as and when they've released more, we can add more things to that. But yeah, so video number 6 is anti-aging ingredients. Video number 7 is going to be about the nasties, the things that Younique don't have. Why don't we have them? Why do other companies have them? What do they do for your skin? How do they harm us? So yeah, I think that's quite an important one. When we say, oh, there's no talc, that's great. Why is that a bad thing? Why is that a good thing? Why is talc bad? So yes, video number 7 is going to be about the nasties. And then video number 8 is going to be about sun protection. So we've, as a group of makeup obsessed women, we have bashed on and on for months about wanting sun protection in some of the products, and they've listened. So we have 1 or is it 2? I think it's 2 moisturisers that have SPF 20, which is great. But why do we need it? What does the sun do for our skin? How does our skin react to the sun? Why do we need protecting from it? So that's video number 8. And then possible video number 9 is going to be all about how to be hands-on with somebody else's skin. So I've seen already a lot of talk of people sort of getting really excited about, you can do pamper parties now as well as makeup parties. You can do facials for people. You absolutely can. But how do you go about starting a facial? How do you put your hands on somebody's skin? How do you know what you're feeling for? And basic procedures therein. So I said it's a possible video number 9 because I can do it in a video series for you. Or we can meet up and I can teach you the basics. We can do a couple of hours course. So if any of you are interested in doing that, I'm in Worthing, which is West Sussex, which is the south coast of England, and it would probably only be a couple of hours course, you know, we could have a group in the morning, group in the afternoon maybe. So if there's anybody that wants to do that, let me know, and we can get together and I can teach you that. Just for this, to sort of finish this video off then, the very, very basics about working with products. There's a couple of things that I was doing a facial the other day thinking, oh my god, I'm going to have to teach you guys this as well. If you've never worked professionally with products or done facials with people, you won't know. So I'm going to tell you the very, very basics. So Younique products, because they're lovely, are pretty much designed, most of them, with hygiene in mind, actually. So you've got obviously your tubes where you squeeze it out. Obviously you don't put it back in the tube. Once it's out, it goes on your skin, that's it. So everything that is in the tube is clean, which is amazing. And their moisturisers are going to be like that. I think the cleansers are like that as well. We have things like the serum bottle, so the Uplift Eye Serum comes with a little dropper. Now this is slightly more of a hygiene minefield. What you ought to be doing is not allowing that glass dropper to touch the skin. So you should literally just let it drip. There it goes. And then into the bottle, and then that stays clean. If you're touching that on somebody's skin, you're contaminating the dropper, and then it's going back in the bottle. Alright, so please don't let anything ever touch skin. If it's just your serum for you and only for you, it's not so bad. But if we have a demo day, or you've got a stall somewhere and you're saying try this serum, put it on the backs of your hands, and you're dabbing it onto every single person's hand and it's going back in the bottle, that's not hygienic. You're then going to put that on somebody's face and you don't know what's in there. Alright, so always make sure when you have a dropper that it doesn't actually ever touch the skin, and it keeps everything nice and clean. The biggest problem that you're going to have in terms of hygiene and products is things that come in tubs, and we've got the oh gosh, what have we got? Oh, we've got the night cream. I think that's going to come in a tub, and we've got the mask, the bamboo charcoal detoxifying mask, the oxygenating mask, in tubs. Tubs are a breeding ground for bacteria. Now I've grabbed a generic tub that I have from one of my my facial kits. Please don't ever, ever, ever put your fingers in the tub to scoop the product out. I can't tell you as a therapist how disgusting that is. I'm not even comfortable with the lid off for too long. You do get a bit indoctrinated as a therapist. It gets bashed into you over and over again. Lid off, spatula in. Fingers never ever go in tubs. So what you need to get yourselves, some disposable spatulas. So I've got some small ones here, we can get large ones. I have a trade account. I can get spatulas for you, I can send them on, you can pay me for them, but they do need to be disposable spatulas. Alright, so the idea being you unscrew, you take your spatula, you take your product onto the spatula. Ideally you put it into a little bowl, but for the sake of the video we'll pop it there, and the lid goes straight back on, and then you can use your product. That goes in the bin. So it's only ever been in the pot, and then it goes away. There are, and I don't know if Younique are going to do little plastic spatulas with the product, so we'll have to wait and see what comes in the box with everything. Plastic spatulas are no better than fingers, really, because if you keep reusing them, you would have to sterilise that before it went back into the pot. So there's a piece of information that I was told in training that has stayed with me for years, and it was that if you have a tub of product and you put your fingers in the tub to get the product out, by the time you've done that 10 times, so that's like the end of the first week maybe, if you took a little bit of that product, put it under a microscope, that product would be moving on its own. Just going to pause and let that sink in. That's how disgusting it is to put your fingers into a tub. So please, 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 as a team, can we please be really hygienic? It would make my life, I'd be so happy if we were a nice hygienic team. I really would like to to hope that you're going to get some disposable spatulas, or at least washable plastic ones that you can sterilise. But please don't ever put fingers in tubs, it's the most disgusting thing. Lids off of tubs harbour germs, they allow dust and germs to settle in them, and again it becomes a breeding ground. So as soon as that lid's off, product's out, the lid needs to go back on. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for now, so I'm going to keep this. No, it's not short, is it? Sorry. I've waffled again. But yeah, the very, very basics. And so the next video in the series is going to be the biology of the skin, which is going to be a little bit scientific, might be quite a long one. But I think it's important that we have a very basic grounding in the area that we're working on. So hopefully this has been okay for you. Give me a little bit of feedback. If there's anything that you think you'd like to know that I'm not planning to cover, please let me know, because I can do. It is my area of passion, is the skin and facial treatments. So yeah, just let me know. See you later.